Hi everyone, Christine McKee here. Let's take a closer look at just how simple it is to create a group inside of Flipgrid in order to organize and share multiple topics with our class for different subject areas, possibly different activities, or different areas of focus. So here I am logged in to Flipgrid with my educator account, and I'm in the discussion tab of my educator admin or dashboard, and I'm inside the groups tab. And to get started, I'm simply going to click the button create a group. Now for this particular video tutorial, we're going to create a private group that requires students to use their Microsoft or Google School email address in order to access the group. My first step is going to be to ensure that I'm on the private tab, and then I'm going to go ahead and give my group a specific name. Underneath the group name, notice that I can customize the join code. For those of you unfamiliar with Flipgrid, if students are joining a group on a mobile device using the Flipgrid app, they don't need the link to the group, they just simply need the join code. So notice that this is a pretty simple join code, but if I wanted to, I could create a very simple, accessible join code that is easy for even my youngest students to type on a device. Once I've customized the join code, I'm going to scroll down to the section Add Students. Now remember, for this particular group, I want the students to join using their Microsoft or Google School email account. So in that case, I'm simply going to click Student Email and then click Next. In the next window, Add Your Students, I'm simply going to teach Flipgrid which emails to accept or allow students to use to join a group. In order to do this, I have to add the email domain of my students. Now, I want you to notice that by default, Flipgrid has added in the domain for my email address, for teacher email addresses. I'm going to leave this here, and I'm going to tell you why in just a minute. But first, let's add the domain of ECSD students. So all students in ECSD have a school email address that is their 7-digit ID number at school.ecsd.net. The only portion of the email address that Flipgrid needs is that last portion, the domain, the at school.ecsd.net. Once I've typed that in, I'm simply going to tap Enter on my keyboard to make sure that that turns blue. Now, anyone with an at ecsd.net or an at school.ecsd.net email address will be able to join the group once they have the link or the join code, of course. So why did I leave the at ecsd.net there? Well, I wanted to make sure that I have access to the group as a student so that I can go in and record responses every once in a while in order to boost the conversation or spark the discussion. Now, underneath the add emails, notice the guest password. This is if I wanted parents to be able to join the group as guests. In this case, I don't want that. And in ECSD, it's important that you understand that we do not invite parents inside the group when there are multiple students inside the group. So I'm going to leave guest password turned off. And I'm simply going to click Next. The next window that opens is for duplicating topics. So right away, Flipgrid is giving me the option to reuse or repost any topics that I've previously created in other groups. Keep in mind that when I select a topic, only the topic details and settings will be duplicated. Any videos that have been recorded to that topic will not be duplicated or come along with that topic into the new group. Once I'm ready, I could go ahead and select Duplicate Topics. If I don't wish to duplicate a topic right now because I want to start from scratch, I can simply click Skip for now. And notice that I also have the option at this point to share the group. I don't have to share the group now. I can always share the group once I've started adding topics to it.